Good morning friends. Today we are going to discuss something about a brief history of life forms. As you know that we have already discussed so many things in evolution. So this is also a very short topic. We will be discussing these things today. Okay. Now this is a class 11 topic, brief history of life forms. Let me tell you certain things. About 2000 millions years ago, cellular form of life arose. Cellular form of life started to take place. That is about 2000 million years ago. Now before that, acellular form of life was prevalent, but 2000 million years ago cellular form of life happened. Now how the acellular form of life, that is polysaccharides, aggregates of polysaccharides, nucleic acid, now how the cell envelope, cell membrane, or you can say the cell envelope covered these things and it changed into cellular form of life, that we have no idea, we don't know. But yes, we can say that not before 2000 million years ago cellular form of life came, and first it was unicellular, then unicellular eukaryotic cells appeared, and from these unicellular eukaryotic cells, first cells which can capture the energy of the sunlight, and with the help of ultraviolet rays they can break the water particles into hydrogen and oxygen. First oxygen evolving cells appeared, and that was responsible for carrying out photosynthesis. Now slowly these cells started to multiply, and multicellular cells were formed. So from the unicellular, first the unicellular cell arised, or you can say the first evolution of unicellular cells occurred, and later the unicellular cells were converted into multicellular cells. Now about 350 million years ago, 350 million years ago, the invertebrates became very common. Invertebrates became very common. But invertebrates actually, when the first invertebrates, evolution of first invertebrates took place, that was something around 500 million years ago. 500 million years ago. At this time, 500 million years ago, invertebrates started to spread and they became very common at around 350 billion years ago. Now at this particular time, 350 million years ago, jawless fish also appeared. Jawless fishes appeared about 350 million years ago. Now about 320 million years ago, certain plants along with seaweeds, that is algae, became very common. Plants and seaweeds. Became common. At this particular moment, the first animals which were present in the water, they started to migrate on land and then return back to water. And these were probably the kind of fishes which have strong fins. Now, initially we thought that all such organisms have now perished, or you can say all such organisms have now got extinct. But in 1938, from the coastal region of South Africa, these coelacanth fishes were caught. Coelacanth fishes were caught. Now they are called as lobe fins. They are called as lobe fins. Their fins are very strong, and they can migrate from the ocean. They can migrate to the land and then again return back to the water. Now these lobe fins were the first ancestors of amphibians. They are the first ancestors of amphibians. They were the first ancestors of amphibians. From the amphibians, reptiles arose. Reptiles. Probably the difference between reptiles and amphibians was that reptiles have shelled eggs. Shelled eggs. They have shelled eggs, and that prevented their developing embryo inside it, even from the dry condition that was able to prevent them, and that is the reason why the reptiles invaded the land and were successful. For the next millions of years ago, reptiles started to multiply. They started to diversify. Next millions years, they started to multiply and started to diversify. They occupied different land area. Probably about 200 million years ago, probably about 200 million years ago, certain reptiles called as ichthyosaurs, they again return back to the ocean from the land. They again return back to the ocean. During this time, the pteridophytes became very common. You know, pteridophytes plants, first vascular plants. They became very common. They started to diversify, and then after some time they all died, got buried inside the land, and today we know that because of these buried pteridophytes we get coal and oil deposits inside the land. So because of very high pressure and very high temperature, they all got converted into coal and petroleum. So during this time, dinosaurs became very common. Now you must have heard about Tyrannosaurus rex. It was about 20 feet high, having a dragger like teeth. Many such dinosaurs came during this period. But about 65 million years ago, about 65 million years ago, they got all extinct. किसी वजह से वो सारे के सारे extinct हो गए. We don't know the reason behind it. but we can guess. There can be two reasons. Either they got converted into other reptiles or birds, probably birds, they got converted into birds, or due to climatic change they died. So they got extinct. Now during that era, small reptiles of that era are still present today. Now 65 million ago they got extinct. Now as the reptiles got extinct, mammals arose. And mammals, initially the mammals were very small, they were in form of shrews. Shrews के फॉर्म में थे, बहुत छोटे छोटे. Now the greatest advantage of mammals was that they were able to sense danger and can hide. Moreover, they have higher mental capabilities than the reptiles. They were warm-blooded organism and probably they can maintain their own body temperature, and it was one of the most advantageous feature of mammals. Now mammals started to diversify, like for example horse, chimpanzees, gorillas, cows, all these organisms started to appear and started to diversify. They occupied different places around the globe due to continental shifts. कॉन्टिनेंटल शिफ्ट का मतलब होता है कॉन्टिनेंट कभी कभी कई हजार मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स में एक जगह से दूसरी जगह खिसकने लगती है. ड्यू टू दैट फैक्टर द नॉर्थ अमेरिकन कॉन्टिनेंट came very close to South American continent. Before that it was separated, but after some time they came very close to each other, and all the fauna of the North American continent they invaded the South American continent. सारे के सारे fauna जो नॉर्थ अमेरिका में थे उस साउथ अमेरिका में आने लगे, इन्वेड करने लगे, पहुंचने लगे. तो उससे क्या हुआ, साउथ अमेरिका में बहुत सारे एनिमल्स इकट्ठा हो गए. नाउ ड्यू टू सेम कॉन्टिनेंटल शिफ्ट, paused mammals are only present in Australia and they got diversified because of the absence of predators. अब predators ऑस्ट्रेलिया में प्रेजेंट नहीं थे और कॉन्टिनेंटल शिफ्ट की वजह से वो सेपरेट हो गया. सो द पाउज मैमल स्टार्टेड स्प्रेडिंग इन होल ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया. नाउ यही वजह है मैमल्स जो है पूरी जगह all throughout the globe they started spreading. So this is all about brief history of life forms. बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं which is not in your course. For example, evolutionary history of horses and elephants, camels. They are of great interest and are studied, but since it is not in your course, so let us not go beyond this. Thank you very much and have a nice day.